Sweet. Huh. I've never done a format like this where we're like facing that way.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So usually I just like start talking, and then I like do the intro before and everything. So whatever, is there anything like you want to talk about, like in particular or anything? I didn't plan like questions or anything. Really, just gonna shoot
Just
the
let
shit.
it naturally happen.
Yeah, and just like talk. I'll probably talk about karate because it's a big part of both of our lives. So
Definitely
I'll bring that
karate,
up at some point.
Definitely karate and coaching, like with that.
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to dive a little bit into crypto.
I
don't know
anything
anything
about
about it
crypto.
right now, though.
Yeah, it's.
I can talk about my $6,000 crypto loss
You lost $6,000
on Dogecoin. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I didn't lose the principal amount that I put in.
Okay.
I
so
just
you didn't invest
$6,000. Correct. I invested $2,000, and I was plus $6,000 on return, and I lost the $6,000 return, and I ended up with just a return of $150.
Because you didn't want to like sell when it like went up high.
No, and what put it off was when Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live and it dipped down like crazy. That's where I lost all of it.
So you like sold it after it dipped down?
I sold it right after it dips down.
Is it like back up?
No.
No?
It fell down even more past
that.
Okay. So like his fall, it was at like, I think it peaked out at 72 cents per Dogecoin.
Okay.
And then it fell down to like 40-something cents.
Okay.
Which I got in the big chunk of change, like my big 2,000 investment, somewhere around 30.
Okay.
So I was able to keep some of it.
I lost, I think it was Dogecoin I lost money on. Yeah, I lost money on Dogecoin too, but I like got out way before that. I like tried it and then I was like, no. I sold, and then I was like, I'm not messing with this anymore. I got debt to pay off still.
Definitely.
I'll just chill and I'll just do the smart thing and not try to get rich.
Yeah, I now I really only invest in stock market mutual funds. It's much safer. I don't treat investing like gambling anymore.
Yeah.
I guess my thoughts on it matured a little bit since then.
I just have like, I think I do like a reoccurring like monthly. I have it set through Robinhood to set like, I buy like $10 worth of Tesla and like $5 worth of Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like, I think one of those like always goes up, or both of them go up, but that's it. And then I caught myself, like Tesla dipped the other week or something. I was on the app and I bought like $100 worth of Tesla stock, and then I was like, I need to stop doing this, so I deleted the app. I've had the app deleted for like 3 weeks now because if I don't touch it,
has it been good for your mental health?
Yeah, if I don't look at it, I won't spend like money on it. It's not like a game. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, I got $100, buy.
The way I have it set up is, so I automatically send 30% to savings each paycheck.
Smart.
And then 10 of that from the savings account gets drawn each paycheck to go to the investing.
Okay, yeah, so it's like your retirement fund.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. I have something called Digit, too. It's like an app, but it like, I can set goals for how much money it'll save for a project. So
that's
like
cool.
Right now I have like, I want to get not all that, but I just want to get like a computer for my house so I can edit videos and stuff faster, because I still have a MacBook that's like 10 years old. So like when I render videos for the online thing, like it takes literally 2 hours to like render, like to like hit export and get done. So I want to invest in a nice computer so I can, one, just keep it at my house, because my MacBook I use for sign-ins now, and then 2, I can do things a lot faster.
Are you looking at getting like a Windows?
Yeah, I have like an actual custom built Windows like computer, like Dell computer built like in my Chrome tab. It's like $1,600, and I like keep it there.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you and DJ to make sure it's actually gonna like work when they send it to me. But I custom made it like New Year's Eve when I made like goals for what I want to do for the year. So I just have it like saved on there. I'll make sure it works, but I think I have everything.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of confusing with how many hard drives it asks if you want and stuff like that. But it's like going to be able to game, which I'm not going to use it for, but mostly like edit on Premiere Pro and not take like 5 hours to to do anything
To
cool
render.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of computer do you have?
So this one, it's an iBuyPower. It was a pre-build, and it was $1,400, and it was my first big purchase.
Yeah.
Because it was right after the pandemic happened,
Uh-huh.
and for some reason I got a raise right at the start of the pandemic.
Mm.
After the business that I worked for was losing revenue like crazy. Actually, I think that the way the timing worked out was it was actually right before the pandemic.
Yeah,
now I think about it. It was like right before, so
Uh-huh.
it was just kind of rough
didn't
timing
know.
on payroll for that. They didn't know.
Yeah.
So I got that, and I actually have an extra 27-inch monitor
Oh.
if you
How-
wanted to.
Yeah. How big is 27? Is that like
Yeah,
27?
these are 27
It's
inch
27.
monitors.
See, I'll buy that from you.
Yeah.
Because I got like one that's like, if you slice that in half,
Uh
it's like the size of the monitor.
Oh,
It's like from
okay.
when I was 16.
huh.
It's like a Dell monitor.
Yeah, I don't really use. Originally, I got this for gaming, but I don't really play video games that much anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have time for it.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's-
not fulfilling.
It's good for productivity though, having two monitors set up. I'll
Oh,
say
yeah.
that's real helpful.
Yeah, when I was living in like my original room, my house, I had my monitor, and then I had two monitors. Yeah, I had two monitors, and I had a TV mounted on the wall. So I'd like have a monitor here, and then like the TV right here. I could like angle it around.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it felt cool.
I thought about wall mounting these, but I didn't want to put in all that work. I mounted these
Yeah.
shelves, and you can see I messed up. I had to
Oh.
patch up the walls in some spots.
Yeah.
And I haven't
That's
really finished that yet.
I like home improvements, but yeah, I
Yeah.
like mounting. The mounts on the wall look is really nice, and it saves you so much space.
Yeah, one of my coworkers, Nathan, right now, he has one monitor set up, but it's on the wall and it looks real cool.
Is it like one of the moving wall
Yeah, it
mounts?
is,
Or,
yeah.
that's the way to go.
100%.
Those are cool.
Definitely.
So tell me how things are going at all 400.
At all 400,
So-
things are great.
So Nathan is who's Nathan?
So Nathan's the current director. He's our front desk lady. He's the one. Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
He's
He's the owner's son-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
that
left
doesn't-
he left the Coast Guard.
That doesn't irritate me at all.
So he left the Coast Guard. Wanted something that was a little bit more flexible,
Mhm.
where he could see his family more, and ended up here. And it worked that way because his family is the owner's daughter.
Yeah.
So there's definitely that was definitely a point of interest between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But he does a great job. He handles all of the inquiries and
Mhm.
people coming in.
Inquiries? You mean inquiries?
Inquiries.
That's not how it's that's
Yes,
pronounced.
it is.
No, it isn't.
It's
That's
my,
terrible.
I guess, New Jersey accent.
You from New Jersey?
I'm from New Jersey.
You grew up in New Jersey.
8 years. I spent most of my life here.
Oh wow.
But I
never knew
still
that.
say things like water. You guys say water.
It's water because it's spelled water.
It's water. And then I also say
Of course.
bagel instead of bagel.
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 How do you pronounce water?
Water.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't say it out loud. Darn. I was gonna get you good. Oh, I see you got Power of Habits.
Yep. Atomic Habits.
Yeah, Atomic Habits. That's right.
It's a good book. I like it.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it all the way through yet.
Okay. Are you reading like all three of these books right now at the same time?
Yes.
It's the worst.
It is. I can't stick to just one thing. And then I have like on Audible right now 4 different active audiobooks.
Oh my god.
But you can see I'm super. It's all organized though. I promise. It's chaotic organization, but it's still organized.
And then what's this one? Oh, The Art of War. Yeah.
Yeah. So for my 3rd degree test coming up in October, I have to write a book report on the Art of War.
Was it 3rd? I thought
Yeah.
it was 2nd for some reason. That's because the other girls tested for 2nd. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. You're writing a book report on it?
Uh-huh.
Like, how long of an essay is it?
It's only 5 paragraphs.
Oh.
It's hardly a book report.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. I got there's like a graphic novel version of this. I don't want to say graphic novel. It's like an illustration piece of it.
Mhm.
You'll have to look it up. It's really cool, but it has like obviously not as dense as this, but it has like illustrations for like all the principles that he talks about. It's hard to describe, but it's really cool. So I've read the original book, but then a friend of mine got that, so I stole that from her for a little bit, and it's awesome.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's not my copy. That's Vincent's.
Oh, is it?
For some reason, he had it.
Yeah, right on. How's Vincent doing? Is he's still working there, right?
Yeah, he is. He started teaching classes there. I love him so much. He's so goofy.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
He is. His personality fits in really well though with the team.
Yeah, DJ's a nerd too.
Yeah, and I'm a nerd, and so is Nathan.
I've never met Nathan. So what's DJ up to other than teaching? Anything? Is he still streaming?
I don't know. I haven't tuned into one of his streams for a long time.
Yeah, once I had his notifications on for a while when it was first starting out, and I would like get home and like turn on my iPhone and like stream it, leave it downstairs, and then go upstairs and eat.
Oh, I can tell you something that's up with DJ. We've been there's a parent that started a clan in Clash of Clans at the Dojo.
Oh my god.
And we all joined Clash of Clans.
That's still a thing.
It is. Well, it's making a comeback. And I don't know if it's for the better because I've spent a good bit of money on gems and resources.
Money?
Absolutely, I had to.
You just said you didn't play video games anymore.
Well, I mean, like on this.
Oh.
Clash of Clans, it's an idle game.
Yeah.
You train the troops up, you build stuff, and it takes time. Some of the things take like 2 weeks to build now with how far I am into it.
Oh my god.
That's how long the upgrade timers are. So we all joined this clan, him and I, and Vincent too, that nerd. We joined it on this clan with this parent at the dojo, okay? And it's gotten to the point now where on one of our work iPads we have Clash of Clans downloaded.
Oh my god, like one of your sign-in iPads?
One of our sign-in iPads, yeah. And we're building that one up. It's real low level right now, but you can obviously see how professional
we are. Did you guys name it? Like, did you guys name that account?
No, I don't think it's named. I don't
think.
No, we haven't named it yet.
Oh, okay. Do you guys still use what's the software?
Zen Planner.
Zen Planner.
Yeah. So Zen Planner got a visual update.
Oh.
Recently.
I mean, it looked pretty good.
But it only shows up on Macs. It just said screw Windows users. I get so only the MacBook version, and you know how like when you click the search it'd be like this real long animation where like the menu slides out at you.
I don't remember,
like really slow.
Yeah.
So there was this real slow animation. Now it's just immediately if you click the search button, there's this drop down menu with all this stuff, and they're finally after 5 years, 6 years optimizing the software that we're using. So
that's crazy that they like did the upgraded looks for Mac and not for Windows. Are they just testing it out on MacBooks first?
I don't know. I wonder if they have some kind of thing that shows if like most of their users are Mac users. There's got to be some data they can pull for that.
I guess they use they're not just karate people though. They're like full on
gym.
Yeah.
Overall software. Yeah.
Because I would say like martial art gym owners do not spend money on computers at all.
Definitely not.
They don't. No.
Oh, okay. So they do spend money on iPads though.
I guess, yeah.
And I mean, iPads are obviously same platform as Mac.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah. How's Tim doing?
How's Tim? Oh, he's great. He's kicking.
Did his Who Blade ever take off? The Who Blade thing?
The Who Blade? I don't know much about it.
Oh.
But that's his only experience with social media. Mm-hmm. And he's not a fan of social media. Like he knows that it's an important business tool. But
he doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it. And I think it grew up. I think his account grew. I'll pull it up right now. Probably somewhere to like 900 followers or something.
Is that an iPhone?
Is
it jailbroken or something, or do you just spend a crazy amount of time customizing your home screen?
Customizing the home screen.
Oh my god.
Who Blade, let's see, it's at 892. The last time he posted was 2019.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah,
he doesn't.
Sure
I don't think he cares.
That makes sense. So tell us about your side business / new thing you're doing.
Yeah. So the new side business that I started, it's a bit of a pretentious name, the Michael Wagner LLC.
Wait, what are you pointing at?
The Michael Wagner LLC. These are my legal documents.
Oh, nice.
So all my
How did you
documents
get-
are right. LegalZoom. Whenever you do it through them, they send you this binder with all the info in it.
Wow.
I mean, it was my first time. It was my first experience setting up an LLC.
Yeah.
So I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Do you have a bank account or anything yet?
Yes,
Yeah.
all that's up, and I've got the business insurance set up now, bank
Oh,
account,
wow.
credit line.
I don't even have a bank thing for this side hustle. I just have the name LLC'd.
Yeah. So we got to rewind to get to the very beginning.
All right, 23
Before
years
this.
ago.
I'm not even 23 yet. I'm
22 years.
21.
21.
Yeah, so I was born at now.
23
So,
years ago, though.
When I was 10 is when I started karate.
Okay.
And that's important because that was kind of the foundation for all this. Fell in love with karate, started learning how to assist classes, learning how to coach classes.
At what age did you start assisting?
Started assisting
15?
at 15, yeah, and started teaching at 16.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I fell in love with coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I love helping out children on their martial arts, and I like empowering the next generation. Like those are big things that I'm super passionate about.
Yeah.
And recently, it's gotten to the point where I've started training some of the other coaches in the system
Mhm.
on how to coach. And I guess just kind of maximize their potential and help them find their hidden potential with coaching that they might not know exists yet. It takes a very specific person, and you know that. It takes a very specific person to coach. It's not cut out for everybody.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what this business is about, is helping people find that if they have it, coaching in them, and if they don't, then I'll cut them and give them their refund.
So you want to coach coaches? Is
Yes.
that okay?
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's the plan behind it, is to
Okay.
coach coaches.
Cool.
And it initially started off for selfish reasons. I initially started this to kind of force myself to become an even better coach. And from there, it became something like, oh, wait a minute, I can actually help people out with this besides just myself.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at now.
Yeah, well, starting things off, like, everything should be selfish, because if you have a selfish interest in something, you'll work harder at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to learn things from different people, and, like, the one thing that makes me think about that is, Tim always says, when he says something, he'll say, like, selfishly, I want to,
Mm-hmm.
and then he finishes the rest of his sentence, whatever his thought is, which
Yeah.
is good. It's honest, first of all, which is good, but I don't think it's bad to start from a selfish place, because
I definitely agree with you. I don't think it's bad to start from a selfish place, because first off, you will work harder for it because it's
Yeah.
something for you.
Yeah.
Second off, it's something you're passionate about, so
Mhm.
you're less likely to quit on it.
Yeah.
You're less likely
Oh,
to
yeah.
give up. So selfishness can be good in moderation.
Like, I'm doing this just to get better at talking and to hang out with people and have a documentation of what I'm doing and
Mhm.
get myself up in the morning, because I don't do summer camps in the
Yeah.
summer, so I need something to do in the mornings. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit on my phone and watch Instagram
Play
reels.
Clash
and
of Clans, right?
Nope, no mobile games. But I'll do something that's not healthy. Probably just play on my phone and or sit around and do nothing and think too much about something. But yeah, that's great. So have you just been coaching? Like, what dojo coaches have you coached? Have you coached Nathan or?
So Nathan actually knows nothing about karate.
Okay.
He doesn't have a day of martial arts experience.
And they didn't give him a black belt.
No.
Wow. Ooh.
I know. I heard about that
That's
story.
great.
I heard about that. I know that's going to be in one of your other episodes. I'm sure that's been talked about. No, it hasn't?
I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
do that. No,
Definitely not, right?
allegedly. But so, what assistant coaches do you have coming up that you're training right now?
So one of the ones I poured into a lot is Vincent.
Okay, yeah.
I've poured into Riley. Do you know Riley? I think you've heard of her. I think that you taught her.
I think
when
I
you
taught
were
her a
with
little. I
us.
think she was like a blue belt when I was there. So I know what you're talking about.
Tim would always call her Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
her hair would be dipped.
Yeah,
to
her hair would be like
colors at the
this
bottom.
long right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not a pixie cut, just like a little
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, yeah.
Well, she's insane. I mean, at 14 years old is when we started. Like, as soon as she was legally able to work, she wanted to start working, and we wanted her to start working. So there was immediately that mutual interest.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the ability to run camps, obviously with another adult in the building.
Yeah.
But while another adult's in the building, she's capable of running camps by herself. She grew up through assisting classes now, and now she's teaching full classes, and
That's
not
cool.
even just teaching full classes, but handling the get 'em and keep 'em side of business. As far I know that you know those terms from Tim, get 'em and keep 'em.
I probably wasn't there long enough to have
he
drilled into me.
always talks about how simple our business is: get kids and keep kids.
Yeah.
That's that's really what it all boils down to: is can you get people and can you retain those people? So she's been learning mainly on the retention side, how to retain students, like following up with people who haven't been there in a while, or reaching out to people to let them know they've been doing a great job. Those things, she's really started to become a huge asset.
How old
for
is
the
she now?
business.
So she started when she was 14.
Well, she started karate, I think, when she was like
Right.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
She started working when she's 14, and she turns 15 in like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
So she's
still
been
young.
extremely fast tracked.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, the level of growth that she's had.
Yeah, and she's got a black belt right now, or is she?
Yeah, so she's got her black belt. She's had that for about.
She got it when she was 12.
She's had that
7.
just over a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she got it when she was
13
12
and a
or
half or
13,
something.
somewhere around there.
Okay.
I'm bad with times and age.
I'm terrible with numbers.
Well, yeah, you
That's
thought
why
I was 23.
That's why I teach karate. Yeah, well, you have a whole facial beard going on here, and
Oh, you see, the problem with this is
there's
because
many
of
problems
how.
with it.
Oh yeah. The first problem is my hair is so blonde.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just so light that this has to grow on really thick, and it does in some areas, but like on the cheeks, it doesn't really.
Right.
So it just kind of looks like this strap.
Yeah. I can't grow facial hair. Like, it takes too long. I tried once and I gave up. It just didn't happen.
Thought about shaving it all, just leaving the mustache.
Let's not do
I'm
that.
kidding. We're not gonna do that.
Let's not do that. Let's see. Talked about karate. Talked about your side business. I'm out of things to talk about now.
Other things to talk about already?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. You got summer camps coming up.
Yep, summer camp's coming up.
What's your schedule? Like, are you gonna be? Do you guys split it up to where like you'll run, one person will run summer camps and then one person will like run evening classes for the most part,
so
right?
the way it'll be split up is we'll have 2 people camp, 2 people evening, because we have 2 mats that are continuously running the whole time.
Okay.
And it's a lot. We're at the point now where it's 7 classes
Nice.
in a day.
Yeah, I still see your class schedule pop up in my Google Drive.
Do you?
Did you see that I edit it sometimes?
No, I didn't. Do you still have access to
I
like
still have access to it. I asked to be taken off 4 years ago. Like, when I left, I was like, hey, don't forget to take me off. And then, like, 2 years ago, I sent DJ a text again, like, hey, I'm still on this. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm spying or something. I don't want to be accused of anything.
accused
Like,
of
no, you're
trade
fine.
secrets?
Yeah. Also, like, type in something into my Drive search and, like, something will pop up from Brownsbridge. I'll be like, what?
Oh, that's hilarious.
No.
No, I still see your name pop up on something. It's like whenever I'm trying to find 2nd degree curriculum, 2nd degree booklet always pops down and it says Sean Dottie right
Oh, did I
underneath
make it?
Yeah, you made it.
Right on. So, do you guys still follow that same?
We don't anymore.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
of 3 months ago.
Yeah,
New curriculum
I couldn't even
finally
tell
got
you
put into
what's.
place.
I couldn't tell you what's on it.
It took a real long time to get more curriculum set in place. Like 2nd and 3rd degree curriculum came out at the same time now, about 3 months ago. Because it's the same curriculum. It's just that 2nd degrees get to choose 4 out of the 7 sections, and they have to pass. For 3rd degree, you don't get to choose. You just have to pass all 7 out of 7 sections.
Okay.
So I don't have it with me, or I'd show you, but it's a ton of stuff. It's a lot, and it's daunting, but I'm excited for it.
So is there like what? Tell me about what are the sections?
So one of them's jiu-jitsu, which I absolutely suck at. We need to roll sometime because.
Yeah.
I see you're always doing. I guarantee you that you could teach
I would
me
probably
things for it.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is one of them. You know, Josh's influence. There's point fighting is one of the sections. Gosh, he loves point fighting. But kickboxing is more my thing, and kickboxing Muay Thai is one of the sections. which that's the section I'm most confident in.
Okay. Is that like combos?
Yeah,
or,
so it's a lot of combos, and for each of the fighting styles, you have to do like 2 3-minute rounds.
Okay.
So first off, I have to do 2 3-minute rounds of rolling.
With who? So like who's
It'll probably be Josh, because
does he do jiu-jitsu too? Or did he at one time?
He trains it a little bit.
Okay.
In the system, he knows the most about it.
Okay.
And then I'll have to do 2 2-minute rounds of point fighting and 2 3-minute rounds of the kickboxing Muay Thai.
Sounds like you're fighting Josh for.
Well, yeah. Okay, so and on top of all that, you have to
adding
take
who it would be in my head.
You have to take the first degree test again.
Okay.
So I'll go through the entire first degree test and do all the first degree sparring, like on the gauntlet where I fight all the coaches.
And is this all on the same day?
All on the same day.
Okay.
So it's going to be a long night.
That's a long, yeah. It's
It
a long
is.
test.
And let's see, another way that it's split out is with the gauntlet. I'm a lot bigger than all the other coaches. Like I'm taller and I weigh more than a lot of them.
Right.
So a whole lot of them have already come up and told me, I don't want to fight you on your test. Which makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm in a bit of a good spot where some of the other people who already have the belt that I'm going for, like...
Well, you can, I mean, you can have Justin fight you.
No, he was one of them.
Oh.
He was like, I'll point fight you, but if we're kickboxing, all I'm going to do is kick you in the legs the whole time.
Oh, yeah. You say they do kicks to the legs, too?
Yeah, we'll do some leg kicks.
Okay.
No elbows, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't been brave enough to do, like, kicks to the legs or anything yet. Unless it's, like, in a drill or something.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything, like, where I teach them to do that. We did leg checks, and I'm thinking about teaching them how to do leg catches again, so we'll be sparring sometimes. And, like, the other day, someone threw a round kick, and a kid would catch it, and then, pow, pow, punch him in the head. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, stop! But we're not going to win any point sparring tournaments.
So we only do leg kicks in real controlled environments too, just because there's so much you can mess up.
Oh yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong. Yeah,
tons.
There's a lot that can go wrong.
Let's see some of the other sections. My second most is advanced kicking, so it's like acrobatic kicking, flips,
butterfly
jumps,
kicks and
stuff like
Do you
that.
have to do a back tuck?
I can do a back tuck. Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Do you have to?
No,
No,
but I'm
okay.
going to, just because I'm a little cocky.
Okay. It's like make your own form or anything like that, or is it? There's obviously gonna be a form
it
section.
is a make your own form.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
It's creative weapons is the thing for it.
Okay.
So like you have to have a certain number of kicks, advanced kicks, kick combos.
Right.
I have to put in a cheat 720 somewhere in it.
Okay. How do you do your cheat 720? Are you doing a
540
round
and
kick?
rotate.
Okay.
So it'll be the hook kick.
Oh, the hook kick. Okay. Yeah.
So technically 540 hook.
Do you do a J step into it? Are you cheating or like swinging your back leg up to like get the rotation?
I'm not J stepping. I'm doing a cheat step.
Okay. Yeah.
A cheat step to my other leg. And
Okay.
From there.
Yeah. I used to try that. Lauren actually last night was like, "Dude, it's 720." I'm like, "No."
The only
Yesterday
thing.
was-
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. Yesterday, my legs were sore yesterday. Keep going.
The only thing I really use J steps for, which I don't even really do it much anymore, would be gainers and corks. But
Okay.
ever since I sprained my ankle, I've just never done it again.
How'd you sprain your ankle?
Doing a corkscrew.
Oh.
I landed wrong.
I've never been able to do a cork. I tried it for a long time and never could do it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I did get a V twist again after about 10 minutes of practice the other
nice.
day. That was good. And like because my legs are stronger now, so I can actually just like jump up and then like twist, and then I'm still up high enough in the air to land it.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I didn't have a lot of muscle, so I just have to like do everything just like perfectly to make it happen.
The same thing happened to me. I never really put on a lot of muscle, especially leg muscle. 'Cause I hate leg day.
Yeah,
frankly,
everyone does.
It just, especially with having such an active job where you have to move around the whole time. Like I'm walking everywhere all stiff-legged and
you got to kick.
Exactly. So I always had the illusion that I was able to jump high, but it's just because I was really tall and I would fling my arms all the way up in the sky too. Everyone just. But in reality, I was really only getting like 1.5 feet off the ground.
Right.
Now I can get a lot higher off the ground, since I swallowed my pride and.
Yeah. Have you seen the knees over toes guy?
No.
ATG.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
know
shared
you're
some of his
talking
stuff
about.
sometimes. he like has some good training stuff for jumping. And I'm getting old, so I get knee problems sometimes, especially with jiu-jitsu. We get like my knees going weird ways. So I'll train just like backwards sled pulls, and that makes my legs a lot stronger, and I feel a difference in my jumps when I do jump.
Yeah, I've been kind of changing my workout routine. Less just eat whatever the hell I want and lift heavy to just more explosive training.
Yeah.
And I mean, which I should have been doing from the start if I'm a martial artist, but it's paid its return, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do karate 6 days a week. It's hard to keep the motivation to train karate after you do karate for
3 hours.
At least 3 hours a day for 6 days a week. So that's why I like doing jiu-jitsu, because I can go somewhere and I'm not responsible for anything except for me.
Talk about a full body workout.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Yeah, I'm sore today because I had jiu-jitsu yesterday. But yeah, it's tiring, but it's good. I like I just like going somewhere and being a student again and not worrying about anybody, like, or I don't have to worry about anything wrong happening. Like,
exactly.
If something happens, like, it's his job. I'm just a white belt.
It must be great.
I just go here.
See, even when I take black belt classes at the dojo, I still get roped into helping other people when I'm the one taking class.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been having to schedule a whole lot of just private time with Josh on working the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which that's been good.
Yeah. Did he like spearhead like making the new curriculum, like the second and third degree?
Yeah,
curriculum?
he did. It was all him.
Okay.
You can see there's a lot of his influence, and there's a lot of typos in the book.
A lot of influence and typos.
Yeah.
That's cool. I assume you're doing a sword form for your, like you said, you had to create a weapon form.
Yeah,
right?
it'll be a sword form.
Okay, sword form. You're doing single,
Yeah.
double. Oh no,
Triple.
double.
Yeah, single.
I recently got we got a pet turtle at Karate RX because
Oh, that's awesome.
a teenager.
You're at
found
that
a
point in
turtle.
your business. You can do whatever the hell you
Yeah,
want.
I'm doing
now.
whatever I want. I don't care. A teenager found a turtle, brought him in. He's like, "Can we keep him?" And I'm like, I don't know. And like we put him in a cup and some water, and like he was still there at the end of class. And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll keep him." And then we named him Leonardo.
No.
And I got him a little habitat, and he has tried to kill it. Like he's almost died in this little habitat. So the way his habitat's set up, you have like the little you have an elevated area over here that's like surrounded by glass, so he can't get out.
Yeah.
But it's just like elevated area. There's a little space for like green, like trees and rocks and stuff I put in there. And then there's like some stairs, and there's like a pool. And he has like a water pump and a water fountain where like water just like rotates through.
Okay.
And it's great. It's like $80 on Amazon. I set it all up, put him in there. The other day, I get done with my 30-day challenge or whatever, my phase one.
Okay.
Wake up. I went to bed at like 10:30. Skipped jiu-jitsu because I didn't wake up till 9:45 because I was like in the yellow, like my body was just like toast. I was like, oh, I'm not going. So I'm like lazy as crap that day. Feel terrible. Like didn't get to karate until like 11 or something. Just like so lazy. And then I like go to check on him. He is upside down in the water, like just like this. And I'm like, and I'm just standing there like, oh my god, Leo's dead.
Oh no.
I failed. I have to tell all the kids that I killed the turtle. I couldn't keep a turtle alive. What is wrong with me? I'm the worst person ever. And I'm just standing there like my mouth is open. He's on top of the fridge, so I'm standing so the kids can't like get to him. And I'm just like staring at him, and he's like floating, and he goes into the wall, and he pushes himself off it. And I'm like, what the hell? I, like, take a picture, and I text Lauren and Landon in our group chat, like, I thought Leo died. And I sent a picture. And then Lauren's like, you need to flip him back over. That's bad for him. I'm like, oh, okay. So I flip him over, and I start swimming, and he gets out of the water. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that's bad for him, apparently. He fell, like, off the ledge, I think, and just landed upside down, because they can't flip themselves over in the water, I think, because of their shell. And he's like a little turtle. And then, so that was crisis averted. And then
he's just there bouncing around like one of the
he's
old
like floating
DVD
like
things.
his like head's like under the water. He's like doing this and like sits up, and he like started moving after I started freaking out. But then yesterday, I like take the thing outside, like clean it, give him some outdoor time while I'm reading and writing, and then before I have to leave to go mentor, and then I like come back later that day, like I put the water pump on, I made the water shallower so we could like chill in it without worrying about swimming. Come back and I look at him, and the water fountain's going. He is upside down again, and he's like under the water spout. He's like moving around, like, oh my god!
He's got a death wish.
I grab him and I flip him over and I put him back on land, and he just like shakes his head, looks around, and like starts walking toward his piece of apple to eat.
Oh
and
my
I
goodness!
unplug the water fountain again. Like, dude stresses me out.
I remember back when we were at the old Brownsbridge location before we were 400, and there was a frog that had gotten inside.
Oh.
I think we named him like Master Shifu or something.
Master Shifu.
Which is a ridiculous name, first off, for a frog.
Yeah.
And my dad let him go. So we captured him in this cup before class started. Me and JP and some of the other students at the time in the black belt class. And we kept him in this cup and we put him up at the front of the mat, just in a cup for some reason.
Oh my god.
And in the middle of class, instructor, DJ at the time, he let us go get a water break. My dad sneaks up onto the mat, takes the cup, and throws the frog back outside.
Your dad just really didn't like the idea of a frog being on the mat.
Yeah, and he's got no affiliation with the dojo besides being a parent of a student and at the time assistant instructor.
Yeah. Your dad works with one of my students.
He does.
Yeah, sometimes she'll like bring up something that he says or you or something that he says you're doing or something like that. So I always forget and get reminded. It's pretty funny. It's like a small world.
Yes, my dad's a real goofy guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I met him once, but I didn't see him. I don't think I saw him a lot. Cause I think you were driving on your own when I worked.
Yeah, imagine Vincent, but like full-grown adult, and teaches an individualized learning plan class, a special ed class.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine. I'll have to meet him one day.
He says that he does that because he fits right in. If that gives you any outlook on how he is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, that was a good chat.
It was a good
fun.
chat. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me
in your little
into the studio. That's right.
Nook. I need to get something like this.
Oh, definitely.
Right on. All right. Do you want to do the honors and ask for attention and subscribers? And
I would love to ask for attention. So, if you all are interested in improving your coaching skills, of course, you can check out my website, www.themichaelwagner.com, and my Instagram and YouTube are all under the same thing, The Michael Wagner.
Oh, I didn't know you had a YouTube.
All flat across. Yeah, I just started it the other day.
Is your first video up?
It was, it's up now.
Oh, it is?
I'm 7 subscribers strong.
That's more subscribers than I have. I'll give you a sub.
I think one of them's my mom and my dad and my grandmom, and then I also have 3 sisters, and then my girlfriend. So
that's all 7.
That's all 7 right there. No, so that's new. I've been on Instagram a little while longer, so I've put more focus into that. Instagram or YouTube I started just a week ago.
What's your first video about?
It's about relationship building.
Okay.
And because relationship building, obviously, as a coach, it's super important to develop your relationship building skills, both whether it's with other employees that you're working with for the workplace or students, clients that you're working with.
Yeah. And
I put a real big emphasis on listening in that little episode, that video on YouTube. Just kind of talking about how shut up and listen more.
Yeah.
Because that'll go a really long way.
Some people talk too much.
Way too much. And that's something that...
DJ.
You see, and this is where the selfish side of the business is coming in, because I know I'm very impulsive, and I'll always be the first person to interrupt in the middle of a talk. So the coaching that I'm giving to other clients is helping me, too, just as much as it's helping them.
Yeah.
So there's definitely there's a symbiotic relationship, a little biology term for you, because I just took my bio final.
Oh, so you're going to college too?
I am, yeah.
For what? What's your...
Business administration.
Okay. Dropout.
Yeah.
It's
not I'm thinking, actually, and this is the first time I'm telling anybody, I'm thinking about switching it to psychology.
Why?
Just because. Just because.
Why go to college? Why waste your money?
Yep, I see. So... The deal I have is
100% no college.
it saves a whole lot of expenses for me going to college.
Yeah.
By being able to stay here. Parents are willing to pay for a whole lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, really it's one of the only little social aspects I have in my life.
Yeah.
Because karate teachers, I'll just kind of hang out with karate teachers.
Or alone.
Exactly. No, it's either just one of those two. So even though I'm only up in person for like one class a week, at least I'm able to interact with people that are outside of my normal social group, my normal social sphere. Yeah. So that's a little bit helpful. But one of the big things that's kind of stuck with me is not letting college get in the way of your education. Because it's possible to do college and do all these side things on your own. But for some people, college is the right move. Like if you want to be a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer, those are the only three things I would say.
You kind of have to go.
You need college for, just so you will actually get accepted for a job. Because I mean, they're not just going to take me on the street, no matter how much I know about law or.
If you are operating on people's organs, college, it can be useful.
It can be, but I like to live life on the edge. I don't want to be bound down by someone.
Yeah, which brings us to your relationship. You have a girlfriend.
Yes.
So how do you?
That's right.
How do
I balance all of that? Exactly. It is not easy. We really only get to see each other once a week during the weekdays, and then that'll be after work for about 2-3 hours. And then we'll literally spend all day on a weekend. Okay. Like I'll just cut out my entire day. We do nothing but hang out for that one day, and it's really been helpful. Also, she's been super understanding. She gets how I'm wired, very weirdly wired, and she's actually somewhat wired in a similar way. She started off her own business recently too. Oh, cool. And it's a merchandising company, so she's selling physical products. She's selling clothes, jewelry, and she's been doing great with that. So she kind of understands me. Right. It takes a very special person to understand me, because there's both a lot to understand and not a lot to understand.
And how'd you guys meet again?
Tinder.
Yeah. That's never gonna happen again in the history of the world.
Talk about luck.
Yeah, that's very, very lucky.
And she messaged me first.
That's odd. That's
yeah, awesome. I know. She sent a wave emoji. Hey, how are you? That was her opening. I'll never forget it.
I'm jealous. That's not how it works usually on Tinder.
You're gonna have to. Gosh, I don't know what you're gonna have to do. It's so hard for.
I don't know what I'll have to do either. If I did, then
we could start dating.
No, I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
Sure?
I'm not there yet. Not there yet.
Yeah, sorry. She beat you to me.
Yeah, that's okay.
You'll live.
I'll figure it out. How long have y'all been dating now?
It's been about 9 months.
Only 9 months?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been longer than that.
Yeah, me too, man. You're telling. No, I'm kidding.
So you said you're 21 now?
Mm-hmm.
So you can come out with DJ and I.
Yeah.
What are you doing Saturday night?
That's the girlfriend night.
Bring the girlfriend with you.
She can be designated driver.
Oh, is she? She's not 21 yet?
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, she's 20.
All right, we'll wait a few months until...
Her birthday's in August.
There you go. After August.
Yeah.
So she'll be able to...
Back when we're in the swing of things with after school starting again, which you don't have to worry about, but we do.
No.
What an easy business model. Evening karate.
Yeah, that's all I do. Evening karate, and then I work out the rest of the day.
So I heard you're interested in opening up your second spot.
Second spot?
Second location.
Oh, I mean...
Is that still something that's in the works you're looking at?
I'm not actively looking
at
it. If like the right person comes in and they want to like open it up, then sure, I'll do it. But I'm not real. I don't want to say like I'm not real goal driven with building up Karate RX anymore than it already is. Like I'm happy with it. I want to have my hand in it and be responsible for everything that happens. I don't want to build it up to be a huge thing. I'm happy.
So you're not really building it for the equity in it?
No, I mean I make a paycheck that I make more than I made over at the dark side, and and I can do what I want. I don't have to deal with meetings, and
Yeah.
I'm great. I just teach karate and design my own curriculum, and the only thing that I don't like doing is like the tax stuff, and I'm paying someone to do that now, and now I have time to do stuff like this and whatever I feel like doing. And
Yeah.
so that's great.
Yeah, I've been working on my tax stuff I've been tracking everything in QuickBooks by myself.
Oh.
And it's been driving me absolutely crazy.
Do you have to pay for QuickBooks?
Yeah.
Try Wave.
Wave, it's free.
Look at that. It is free, and when like 2 years ago, QuickBooks like wouldn't sync up with my bank account because you have it automatically take transactions in, and then you just categorize it, which I'm assuming is like what you do.
Yeah.
But I had to do it with a lot of stuff, and then it wouldn't sync up with PNC for like 2 months, and I was like email customer support, and at like 3 month mark it still wasn't working. I'm like, could I get like a refund for like this month and this month? This is when I was first opening up, and they're like, no, we can't do that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I hit cancel, and then I went to Wave, and it was free. I just pay to like have it. It runs my payroll for me, so I just put in the money and I hit.
Oh wow!
And it pays the taxes on my payroll.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, and so but
that's
it
really
was
cool.
free up until then too. So I just pay like money for that, and
Can you send invoices? I assume you can through Wave.
I think so. I don't because I use Kicksite.
Yeah.
For everything pretty much. So I use that, but I'm sure you can. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never looked at it, but
That was one of the things that kind of initially attracted me to QuickBooks was how easy it was to send invoices through it because, I mean, the coaching's relatively high ticket and not everybody will want to just like pay through a website that you see and they'll want like an official invoice that's linked straight to.
Right.
I've met people like that. There's a lot of weird people out there. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd check out Wave. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it has invoicing. Like it's competing with QuickBooks. So I'm sure they have something like
and that's
that.
a pretty big point.
Yeah, that's have to be a big point. So yeah, check that out. But it's got the reporting and everything, and tells you like your income and profit and all that good stuff. And you're just doing that for like your business, the Michael Wagner. So yeah, I'm sure you don't have that many expenses to track right now either.
Not all too many.
Yeah, and if you're just paying yourself, you can just do owner draw and stuff.
Disbursements.
Yeah, sure.
The dividends or whatever it's called.
I don't know what that is. I just take money out and pay income tax on it. All right, dude. Well, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for listening. This has been the Average Ninja Podcast with the Michael Wagner. Make sure you check him out on YouTube at the Michael Wagner, Instagram the Michael Wagner, and website
www.themichaelwagner.com.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and use something you learned today to get a little bit better. Peace.